Today, we are learning about Python sets. A set is a data structure used to store unique items. That means duplicates are not allowed and they are also unordered, meaning the elements do not have a fixed position like we have in lists. Sets are useful when we want to remove duplicates or perform mathematical operations like unions and intersections. Here, we create a set of fruits using curly braces, and when we print it, Python shows elements are in no particular order. Set can also automatically remove duplicates, and that is one of the important properties of set. So here, when I run this, you see what it shows. Even though we repeat the values when creating the set only keeps the unique numbers. And if we already have data in a list and want to remove duplicates, we can convert the list into a set. So here where we create the data, you can see 4, 5, 4, 6, and we want to turn it into a set. We just need to use the set method where we pass in the data into the set, and from there we can print it. And here you can see that the duplicate is gone. To add element to a set, all you just need to do is to use the add method. And here we're going to add 4, and by adding this, let's print our s, and it has added the value to the set. Sometimes you may want to add several values at once. That is where update comes in, and we use the update method. You just say s.update, you just pass the values as a list into the set, and that will be added to the set. We can also remove elements of a set using the remove method. We just say s.remove, pass in the value, and print it. If the value exists in the set, it will surely be removed. But sometimes we may want to try to remove a value that does not exist. And to do that, if you use remove, it will cause an error. So Python provides the discard method, which removes the item only if it exists. So here you can say s.discard, we pass in the value that doesn't exist, and we print. So if the value is not found in the set, nothing will just happen. You wouldn't get an error. Sometimes you just want to remove random elements from your set. So you just use the pop method without passing anything into it. So if you create like this val equals s.pop and you print the value, you will find that a random element has been removed, and that is because sets are unordered. So Python just removes any element it feels like removing. Another good thing about set is that you can easily check whether an element exists in the set using in. All you just need to do is write the element and say in s, and that will return true or false, making it easy for you to quickly filter your set. We can also check if something is not in a set. You just use not in. If you run this code with 99 not in s, it will surely return true because 99 is not in s. So now let's move to set operations. Set becomes really powerful when we perform mathematical set operations. So let us divide two sets, for example. The first set is A equals 1, 2, 3, 4, and B equals a set of 3, 4, 5, 6. So to perform a union, which is an operation that combines all elements from both sets, all you just need to do is A dot union B, the union method. And when we print this, it will give all the unique elements from both sets. You can also do intersection. The intersection finds the element that exists in both sets. So A dot intersection B, when you print it, it will give the common element in both sets. Another thing you can do is to find the difference between sets. So difference finds the element that exists in the first set, but not in the second. So here we say A.difference B, then you print it. This will show what is unique to set A. Another thing you can check is the symmetric difference. This operation returns elements that exist in one set, but not in both. So when you say A.symmetric difference, it will exclude the common elements and only return the elements that happens to be in just one. Another method in set that is very important to know is the subset method. A subset means all elements of one set exist inside another set. So here we can just say 1, 2 in a set, and we'll say dot is subset A. So this is a set on its own, and we print A. If it returns true, then it means every element in the first set exists in A. And that is how you do the subset. You can also do superset. And a superset is just the opposite of subset. So you just say A dot is superset, and you pass in the value, that is the set, with 1, 2, and you print it. And this will check whether A contains all the elements of another set. And the last thing under set operation here is disjoint sets. Two sets are disjoint if they share no common elements. So you can just say A dot is disjoint method, just use the is disjoint method, pass in the set, and you print. What this does is that it checks whether there's zero overlap in the set. So here is where you get your answer 30. Under the pinned comment to this video, you will find the practical exercise. Try it, add your solution as a reply, and I'll surely respond to it as much as I can. If this video has benefited you in any form, feel free to like it, share it, and also subscribe to Learn with Meshach so that you can easily get updated whenever a new video is uploaded. Thank you.